At the end of the day, it wasn't the 7 that made the Fortnite storyline as good as it was back then. It was a combination of a focused plot, transmedia storytelling, and player interaction and investment that made the storyline in the earlier chapters of Fortnite truly special. Okay, how was I supposed to know that Fortnite would actually follow up on most of these points? Fortnite's Chapter 6 finale event, 0 Hour, has just concluded, and I'm not gonna lie, I might actually like it more than the Chapter 2 finale. This event did not hold back. When they said that every major collab throughout Chapter 6 was gonna be there, they weren't lying. But brand recognition wasn't the only thing Epic Games was going for when making this event. Older storyline characters such as the Collision Mecha Team Leader, the monster from all the way back in Season 9, and most interestingly, the Red Cube from the OG game mode all make an appearance. To top it all off, Chapter 7 isn't holding any punches either, and the lore implications here are huge.
It's the thing they showed us.
What do you mean the cube cradle?
No, there's no cube thing about it.
Oh my god! Bro, you got the picture. Yeah.
There's a lot to talk about, so let's get started. First off, the live event itself. Jones uses parts from a sarcasm detector, hamburger earmuffs, and the 0-point shard we got back from Homer to repair his rift device, strapping it to a machine to call forth all the help he could. And when I say all, I mean all. However, once he tries to bring us back to the Chapter 6 island, his calculations were just slightly off, and we find ourselves jumping from reality to reality. And some of these are really neat homages to existing Fortnite maps and modes, such as Fortnite Festival, Prop Hunt, and even the comic book that the Supernovas likely came from. Once we finally arrive on Oninoshima, the entire island is in ruins, and the Dark Presence finally reveals itself to us. Not to worry though. In a direct reference to Avengers Endgame, all of the collab characters from Chapter 6 are rifted into the battlefield, and together we all charge into war, fighting off the Onimorphs as we try to get closer to the Dark Presence. However, King Kong is knocked back, blocking our path and forcing us into a helicopter with the K-pop Demon Hunters. Flying alongside a helicopter carrying a bunch of Fortnite content creators, we keep shooting at the bugs and putting pressure on the Dark Presence. But still, it isn't enough, and our helicopter comes crashing down.
Dude! Oh my god,
We're going down, we're going down.
Of course.
Oh no!
How is this guy still standing? Like,
We're gonna wake up on
genuinely.
an island with camp.
We survive, but as we try to move forward, one of the Dark Presence's tentacles attacks us. Thankfully, the bride from Kill Bill saves the day, slaying the tentacle and grabbing us on our motorcycle as we continue pressing forward. As we approach once again, we're flung into the air, but even with the army we've summoned, the Dark Presence is still utterly clapping our cheeks. Dude, he's strong!
If you can hear this, make your way to the front line.
He's just
I couldn't tell.
clapping.
The power scale is in shambles right now.
Oh,
In a moment of desperation, Jones has a
crazy dangerous idea.
He calls in the Red Cube from Fortnite OG. It zaps a beam at the Dark Presence, but even with its immense power, the Dark Presence deflects the beam, causing the cube to overcharge. Just as it's about to blow, the mech from the Collision event all the way back in Chapter 3 Season 2 kicks the cube into the Dark Presence, causing a cube growth similar to what the Cube Queen did to the island back in the Chapter 2 finale to spread across the Dark Presence's body, detonating and utterly destroying the Dark Presence and freeing the 0-point shard. The shard restores Oninoshima back to a habitable state before dragging us into it, taking us to Battlewood, the Chapter 7 island. This live event was chaotic. When we first charged towards the Dark Presence, seeing the army we've built up envelop us as these behemoths shake the earth beneath our feet, it felt like we ourselves were part of this army. In my last video, one of the points I brought up against the Chapter 6 storyline was that the player doesn't really get to directly interact with the plot at all. But in this event, I felt like an active participant helping all of these iconic characters take down the Dark Presence together, and it was hype. Of course, many of the Fortnite storyline's older characters made an appearance as well. I was watching this event with my brother, and his favorite live event was the final showdown event from Season 9. And well, let's just say a beloved character of his came out of the woodwork after 6 years.
Oh, we just got a jetpack, guys.
Oh.
Is it a jetpack?
Not yet, we're stuck.
Look at the freaking.
Wait, was that
Was it
the
the
monster?
monster?
Was that the monster?
It is!
Oh my god, it is!
It is, bro!
Oh,
That's
Where
so
the heck did it come
right.
from?
To the right!
He's right there. He's fighting with Homer. I don't see him.
I just saw him shoot his green laser.
No, look, he's on the ground. He's dead.
Face is so
He died.
He's on the ground?
Yeah,
Where?
look, on the right. He's laying on the ground.
Oh, he's injured! No!
As mentioned before, the mech from Collision also made an appearance, but as I pointed out before the event started, that would imply that the Paradigm is still alive. Because after all, if the Paradigm is dead, then...
Who's piloting that?
Who is piloting that? That's the question. This live event leaves behind many things for us to theorize about. Was the last reality contacted, or did we only summon the cube? Why did we call the red cube specifically? What will happen to OG's storyline without the red cube's corruption? What will become of the freed 0-point shard? Who was piloting the mech? So much happened, but there's also so many things to theorize about. And that's not even getting into what Chapter 7 is putting on the table. I guess that explains...
Aw, Mason.
Don't even say it, bro.
Big 7!
Aiden, bro.
Aiden,
It's
you're not even funny.
bro.
Once we are pulled into the 0-point shard, we are given a cutscene that I never expected to see. A recap of the old storyline. It details what the 0-point is, who the 7 are, who the IO are, all while nostalgic clips from old live events and cinematics play in the background, most of which my friends recognized from my recent video on the topic. This to me signals that Epic Games is going to be putting a much tighter focus on the storyline, and are trying to get newer players caught up on concepts that haven't been deeply explored in a while. But that's not where the old storyline hype train ends, as we are also given the cinematic trailer for Chapter 7. At the very end of the trailer, a very ominous ship appears on the island. A very familiar ship. The Cube's Cradle from all the way back in the Chapter 2 finale event. This was the mothership of the fleet of motherships from the last reality, but there are some key differences here. Structure-wise, this new ship is ever so slightly different from the Cradle, and has a different color scheme to boot. Notably, it also came alone, which I feel is worth pointing out because it is usually surrounded by motherships. We also might have an idea as to who's piloting this ship, as the Tier 100 skin in the Chapter 7 Battle Pass is the Dark Voyager, Reality Redacted. Apart from being an absolutely phenomenal Tier 100 skin, this character gives us a lot to theorize about. For those who don't know, we've actually seen this character 2 times before, in the Chapter 1 Season 3 Battle Pass as simply the Dark Voyager, and in the Season X Battle Pass as Eternal Voyager. While neither of these skins do all that much in their respective seasons lore-wise, Eternal Voyager actually makes an appearance in the Batman 0-point comics. In issue number 4, Eternal Voyager is introduced as part of a group of people who had escaped the loop. In issue number 5, when the group finally discovers the location of the 0-point, Eternal Voyager desperately runs towards it, claiming,
"This is it. The reason I'm here. I can sense it. Once I shatter this barrier, from the 0-point I can go anywhere, do anything, voyage for all eternity."
When Batman yells at him to stop, Eternal Voyager retorts,
"Stop. Never again."
before thrusting himself into the 0-point. We then witness what is possibly the most gruesome death in Fortnite history. With the 0-point cycling through countless realities per second, as Batman states, Eternal Voyager is violently ripped to shreds, each piece of his body being sent to a random universe. This is the last we've seen of him, until now. The fact that he's alive and present at all presents a big question. How is he here? Well, I see one of two outcomes. Due to his inhuman biology, he could have survived being torn to pieces and journeyed across realities to put himself back together. Or, this could be a different Voyager. I mean, there already is another skin with similar biology to the Eternal Voyager, that being the Eternal Wanderer. No matter the case, the name of this new skin itself is intriguing. Reality Redacted. Whatever this redacted reality is, it could either be the reality other Voyagers come from, or it could be a reality under control by the last reality, considering how prevalent the cube is in this character's design. While I don't think I can come up with a fully satisfying answer to who this character is just yet, that's what I love so much about it. The air of mystery that I feel Fortnite's been lacking for a really long time. And this is far from the only mystery Chapter 7 is setting up. From the hangar in Classified Canyon holding a last reality spaceship, to the particle accelerator under Innerloop Labs, there are a lot of unanswered questions, and that was one of the things I loved about the storyline back in Chapters 2 and 3. All of this rant to say, I'm beyond excited about the storyline again. From the many mysteries to the direct interaction with important story elements, I believe Fortnite is finally putting a focus back on their plot. With fun gameplay and innovative elements that are directly caused by important storyline events, this chapter is shaping up to be something special, which I wasn't expecting to happen so soon after my last video went up. If you enjoyed and would like to see more from me, please consider liking the video and tell me any theories you might have about the Cube Cradle, Dark Voyager, or whatever in the comments below. I recently posted me and my friends' reactions to the 0 Hour event if you want to watch me lose my shit over seeing the red cube.
Yeah, he does.
What's coming? What's coming? No, no, not Kevin. No, not Kevin. Not Kevin. Not Kevin.
Where's the cube?
Who's Kevin?
No, is that the red cube?
That's insane!
Oh, where's our
Oh, no.
guy? Where's the monster?
What's the red
Did
key?
he get up?
Is the cube a good thing or a
He's
bad
over
thing?
here.
No, that's awful. Until next time, goodbye.